going on, good people? I'm going to make this quick. Today we are talking about the SCHIIT Modi 3 Plus. It's a digital to analog converter, a DAC, and it is one of the most useful tools that I have for setting up digital music from my computer into an analog unit like this vintage sound project by Pioneer Model 300. This thing is not in my daily setup, but I do enjoy keeping it around. I've debated selling it, but I actually like it because it lets me use a lot of different systems throughout my house. I use it not only for the sound project that I just showed you, but I also use it when I show movies outside in my garage door to neighbors. I use it in friends' houses to be able to play computer music on their houses, whether it's for a party or just background music while we're playing games, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm gonna make this pretty simple because they've made it pretty simple. There's 3 inputs. You got on the top, you have the toggle for your USB, then in the middle you have your optical or Toslink input, and then the bottom is the switch for your coaxial. On the back, and if you're looking at this, you already know. On the back, you have your RCA, on the left, coaxial, optical. And then the next 2 are interesting. You have your USB input, which I use to plug into my computer. And then you have your power input that you could use a USB cable. Now, something that I find is interesting, since I don't like cables, if you want to plug it in and play into your USB, you can just use a standard cable and plug it into the power. But if you want to play just off your computer, you can actually use your computer power to play this. Now, you'll need something like this to plug it in. It's a USB-C into a USB 2.0. You would take your cable that I just showed you, plug it in here, and then you plug it into your computer, into one of your USB ports. And then it will actually power up this Modi DAC just using the computer power, which I think is super handy because I hate having cables all over the place. This thing, then you only need the 1 power cord. You're able to play your music at 24-bit, 194 kilohertz into this DAC, which is as high as Apple Music is going to go right now. And it's handy. That's all I can really say about it. I think it's $100 right now. It might be up to $129 with all the embargoes, or not the embargoes, because this is actually made in California. But this, I think it's $129 when you're able to buy it online. I know that because of DAC chip shortages, SCHIIT has gone to an SE model, but comparatively, this is the better DAC. It has a better chip inside. It's going to play a little bit more smoothly with a little more clarity with your music and movies. Things that I don't like about this, I actually don't like the toggle switch very much. I always have to think like, which one is which? I wish they would label it with words, but they do with the symbols, kind of giving you an idea of what you're working with. But I find that when I use it and have it in my system with the vintage setup, I generally leave it in the same position for the entire time. So whether I want to use it for TV, which is rare, or I want to use it for music. So usually I leave it in the USB setting just because I'm lazy, I guess. But for what it is, around $100, it's a great DAC. I'd get it over the iFi. I'd probably get it over some of the basic stuff you're gonna find on Amazon. And if you're gonna buy products from SCHIIT, this is the one I would get. I found their customer service isn't the greatest, but this has stood up to the test of time for about a year and a half is what I'd guess. That's how long I've had it. And it continues to be something I wanna keep in my toolkit for audio because it just works. Okay, if you have any questions, take some time in the comments. I try to answer as many as I can. But yeah, enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.